So, The Evil Dead. Quite an iconic film, and when I did see it I was very young, so technically that was my first introduction to claymation, which for a kid, I wasn't even a teenager when I saw that. I think it must have been on late at night, and I was the only one in the family who could work out how to set the single event programmer for the VCR. All I had to do was make sure that I set the timer. Now, unless my parents were actually going to record something off the TV, they wouldn't have changed the channel on the VCR, you see, because it wasn't on a remote control. So, that's the only time it would bugger up the timer, because the timer light would light up because you'd press the timer button, which was exactly the same shape and style and chrome finish as the operate button. One had a red LED, one had a green one. I think the timer was red, and when I say red I mean pink, not like LEDs of today, no sir. In fact, the C64's LED looks a bit knackered to me, but I don't know if that was what they were like. You know that? I don't know if you could get a brand new LED that was the exact, specification. Obviously, I mean, not a speck of dust. I wonder. You know what, I'm going to have to see if it's even possible. So it's almost like as if I've got a Vice set at double speed and you can hear the sound. I can't remember when the sound stops working. When you do your custom CPU speed. Is it CPU or the entire? No, I think it's emulator speed. Run the emulator at 200%. But anyway, this is a game my mate Eddie's copied for me, and the only reason I know I didn't buy it, and he was the only person who had a C64 and had a tape doubler. That's the only person I knew who had one of them. So he had 2 cassette decks. So you had to buy an extra one for the price of 4 £10 Commodore 64 games. Now I think the tape doubler was 15 quid. So 2 medium price C64 games, those weird games like Beaky and the Egg Snatchers, they would have been reduced by then, in 1985 or whatever, when he got a C64. I can't remember, he did have to suffer a VIC-20 from Christmas 1982, same as me, for about 2 years, I think. So I don't think he had a C64 in 1984. I got mine early 83, so maybe he got it Christmas 84. I can't remember if his birthday was like January, February or something like that. So maybe like really early in 1985. And his joystick port one. So the only reason I remember that is because when I saw how much they're going for the first time on eBay about 10 years ago, original copy, I was like, whoa, god damn it, I wish I had that as an original and not a copy, which is worthless. So I was like, ah, crap. So, and I remember all that because I eventually decided to take the plunge, and I bought a copy for about 20 quid, it worked out, I think, including postage. And then I got another one in a bundle. That one was obviously worked out a lot cheaper. So I think I've got 2 copies of the original cassette, and they're red cassettes. I think they should be. Right, well this is weird because I'm pressing fire and the joystick is plugged in and it's not starting. That was a waste of bloody time, wasn't it? Let's plug this in port 2 again. Maybe the joystick wasn't plugged in. No, it has crashed. That is weird. Very weird. Ah well, that's a shit video. So this is F1 GP circuits, which is a bit like that Konami overhead game. Is it F1 Spirit? I can't remember if it's called that. It's not the 3D one. It's the one where you start out with rally cars and then stock cars. Well, this is just 4 tracks of Formula 1 overhead racing, but they obviously quite like that MSX game. Oh, and I think I deleted about 3 or 4 videos, game reviews. I will. Right, so so this one has a unique chassis. This one has a unique engine. This one has unique tyres, so best handling, I suppose. And that one has the best brakes. So now I tested it out with a Ferrari, so we go with that. Yeah, got to be Ayrton Senna, mate. Oops. There we go. Because there's nothing in the borders anyway, so. I mean, maybe these extra bits and pieces would be fine on a cartridge release, but it's a waste of time loading them. Do I really need to see those pictures? Not really. Can't remember if the screen went blank on this bit, but the green light is still on the SD to IEC. Now right, it goes blank a bit later, right. There it does start, but I was using the walk mode, so fuck knows how long that's going to take on a real C64. Well, that colour is very washed out, isn't it? So even though it's not Christmas, I'm waiting for my roast turkey to cook. 1 leg and 1 thigh, and they're quite big pieces, so that's a lot of cooking time. So I think we'll be able to have a decent go at this, especially after I've deleted 4 reviews that I may not have copied yet. Oh well. Well, the green light is still on, but there's no guarantee it's going to work. And it's not waiting for a fire button press, so it does actually use sprites on the top for the traffic light. I don't think it's a particularly attractive game. So you have to qualify for the races. 1 lap qualifying. Yeah, there are some the icons that tell you, you know, which way the screen is going to go. They're in sprites in the border actually. Now they've actually done away with the need for any scrolling horizontally because they don't have a vertical status bar. On the MSX game they have a vertical status bar, a longer screen, but it scrolls left and right. I don't know which is better, but like I said, no one's actually converted that game, so clear a path. Ah crap, we've damaged our car already. They're quite tricky to overtake actually. Maybe they just don't like centre. I don't know. Should be able to draft him. Ah, come on. I'm trying to avoid bloody damage here. Yeah, you stay over there, mate. So, see, not all of them will cut in front of you. So it's telling me to go in the pits. I've never been in the pits on this game. I don't actually know how many laps there are. So the tyres are wearing out apparently. Maybe from the collisions and all the, you know, going over the curbs. But it doesn't affect your handling, luckily. Ah, it says second lap, okay. Getting into the pits is a bit iffy actually. And you are going to need to go into the pits because you need fuel, which is a pet hate I have with these things. But maybe there was refueling in Formula 1 back then. Well, that's out of order, isn't it? Now I've got this arsehole trying to unlap himself, that he's not for position, so... So that was another Ferrari, it was, it's what it looked like to me, so... no, we're not going to make the fit right. We're going to have to keep an eye on the pits now. So it's not bad. You know, the graphics are very average. The cars are okay. Oh well, damaged our car beyond repair, so we won't make it to the pits. Ah well. If you hold down the fire button, this bit goes faster when it starts doing the actual things. There we go. I don't need to see that I was a DNF. So they stop crashing into me, it'd be alright, innit? Yeah, no surprise there. Not doing the great man there any justice there. He probably long played the game on his first attempt. He was that good. So hopefully it's the actual next track that's loading now, but it hasn't actually told us what that track is. Hey, when I played it before, it didn't stop me doing the next track. That's interesting. Well, on the trainer you can only pick tracks 1 to 4, so obviously there's only 4 tracks. And I have seen the second track, which is Brazil. So it'll be quicker just to load that up now. They're not easy to see like this. I know it's a D81 image, but there's a few of them on here as well. So, there we go. F1 GP circuits. Right, so I might as well do that again. Right, let's try that again. I think you have to win a race to go in the shop. Yeah, you do. So, how the hell did I win a race last time? Bloody thing. More tea, Mr. Mannering. Might have to watch some Norman Wisdom films, I think, a bit later. What's the one when they had the horse? Can't remember what any of his films are called. I forgot about the old So yeah, this is Brazil now, and the graphics are slightly different, but you got to remember most of the screen is taken up with the track, so it'd load a hell of a lot quicker if they took out that stupid picture of what you've selected. I know what I've selected, mate. That's what the text is for. I can read. Thank you. Now, for some reason, I come off the telephone and 3 cats are eating in here now. There was no cats in here when I came down here. And one is having his fill of water at the moment. Did I change your waters with the food? Strange. Lots of fights going on at the moment. Really annoying. And I can't see which 2 are fighting, at least 2. I can't really tell what's going on, let alone who's starting it. Bit of a nightmare, actually. I need to finish more of the house. I think they need more space. Let's try and work out how many. Right, we've got kitchen, dining room, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom and an enormous hallway the size of some studio flats. But, obviously, because of gravity, that's not very useful. Yeah, I keep forgetting this bloody Right, I'd prefer a joystick to actually change gear and fire button to accelerate. I don't know if you can pause this game. So I don't actually know how many laps you have to do, actually. Can't see it on the screen there. No, it's only got time. It tells you like second, third, fourth lap, etc. I think it's 4, but I finished short of the finish line because I didn't bloody refuel. So this game is from 1991 and F1 Spirit, I think it's called, from Konami was 1987, which was already quite a late MSX1 game. So maybe some people will like this business here, where it's randomly generating delay 5.3 seconds. I don't know why I've done that. So obviously the ones you overtake near the start line, they have to be for position. We damaged the car a bit there, oops. They don't make it easy for you to overtake them. They certainly don't obey the Formula 1 rule where they have to leave one car width. Actually, that might not have been a thing in the 80s. So it's easy enough to get to the start, but it's so easy to miss the pit. Right. See what I mean? Won't let you go in there. Good. I wanted to end the madness, as Prince Baron said in the classic Flash Gordon from, I think it was 1980. The one with the Queen soundtrack. Sam Jones and I think is it Melody Anderson? I'm pretty sure it's Melody. Yeah, we didn't get placed at all. We retired too quickly. Right, battery light has started flashing. So it's going to be game over for me, so I'll start recording again when I get onto the third track. So, San Marino Grand Prix is made. So, I'll put it to the other filter type. Well, that sounds pretty much the same to me. So it's actually quite easy to get a fast lap because of the little icons in the border telling you what's coming up. Well, the sound's changing, but the speed isn't going up. I'd be worried about that. You pretty much have to be on that side of the screen and ready to go into the pits as soon as the icon comes up. I think that's unfair. I think the the one for the pits should be earlier. 15th, I thought I'd done well. Well, it looks like I've got an excellent start there. So on the corners they won't give you space, but they won't crash into you if you're on the yellow line. Oh, that was lucky, that was. Yeah, they're always in the bloody way, aren't they? The thing is, looking up at the icons, you can't look down at the cars. Well, in the middle of the screen, really. Oh, bloody hell, you know, you have to cause damage to your car just to overtake. That's just rude. So the pits come up for me in about 55 seconds. So when we're at 1 minute 50, we'll make sure we're on that side of the track. So, but we've made back quite a few places, so although that was a back marker, it was bloody difficult to overtake for a blue flag, the mother, innit? So we're still in fourth. Now we're in third. We're not quite close enough to the pitch, so we say 1:45. So this would be the last one, really. Right. So tyre. brake, fuel. So fuel is green, so everything's green. Is the engine knackered? About chassis. How can they fix a chassis? So it is a lot like that Konami overhead racing game with a rally car, stock car. Yeah, it's a shrunk in the wash version, so I think MSX cartridges were oh shit, oh no. Oh no, you have to do all 4 tyres. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this game. What if you went in? Yeah, you'd probably crash. So the people who made this, they obviously didn't I do the brakes? Fuel. So there must be a check then. You have to click them twice. So leaving the pits is a bit iffy there at that sort of speed. So hopefully, 20th. So it's 3rd lap. Where you come in, mate? Get over there, you little dick. So I might have to look up, see if this game got any reviews in any magazines I would recognise. But it seems like quite a good game. It's just there's not enough of it really. Or we've broken something, yeah. So hopefully we got enough fuel to actually finish the race now. Ooh, best lap. Looks like they've done the business with the old engine repairs then, innit? Damaged the chassis by riding the curbs at full speed, I guess. So I suppose if you get him to go on the curbs, he slows down and he can't move left and right as fast as you. We're learning here. I don't know what my time actually was. See, we're not even in the points yet. Shh, buddy. So we should have enough fuel for another lap, I hope. See, if I knew machine code, I'd write a game like that, because I've always wanted one. But I'd try and copy the MSX graphics a bit more. So that probably means it'd have to run in high res mode. But, you know, you can do 1,000,000 pokes a second on the C64, I'm sure. At least 500,000. Wouldn't take more than 2 instructions to change a memory location. So where did we actually finish? That says we were 2nd. I don't remember overtaking that many cars. Oh, I don't know. Oh no, we're him, number 8. No, I don't think we're going to get to continue. Yeah, but I will see the next track. I don't think you will though. Not the way the camera's going, mate. Well, it said, before it blanked out the screen, enter passcode for B13. B for bastard, 1 and 3. Just 3 characters. So I had to type that next to the colons and press return, and now it's gone to this bit. So, oh, actually the drive just flashed there, and it's gone back to loading, so it must be doing something. So hopefully we get to see the Monaco Grand Prix, and even more importantly, we get to see the naked ladies sunbathing on the yachts in the Riviera there, by the track. That's the only reason you really wanted to watch the Monaco Grand Prix. That's what they mean by the splendour of Monaco. Topless, attractive women on the boats, sunning themselves. And usually they're not the rich ones, they're with the rich ones. The rich people are usually quite ugly, actually. Eesh. Come on, load. I just want to see the track. Here we go. Bet the battery cuts out just now. Okay, why is it so slow? I picked the McLaren this time because I prefer the graphics. But, no. The acceleration is rubbish on the McLaren. So what is better then? And not the top speed. So you can pick a Ferrari from the start, so why would you not want to? That really makes no sense. Whoa. How can I get penalised for a glitch there? That's terrible. Ah well, no naked ladies because there's no boat. Maybe they're naked under the water, who knows. Of course, the gameplay footage of any game pretending to show the Monaco Grand Prix is a good indication of home gaming technology progress, actually.